Hey guys, and welcome to Nev's Tarot. Yes, I'm Nev, and this is my channel. It's lovely to have you here. Today we are doing a reading about your crush. It's all about your crush, and we're finding out what their feelings are for you. How do they see you? What do they think about you? All that kind of stuff. And we've got 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, which is a card that says open your heart. There you go. That's pile number 1, and that is with this little pink agate here. So there you go. And then pile number 2 is this card. It says Tease. There we go. And that's with the little pink bead that I have here, the little pale pink bead. Sort of baby pink, I guess. There you go. And then pile number 3 is a card that says Reaching Out, and that is with the pink Howlite here. And this is, just in case you're interested, I've used the cards from the Romantic Fairy Oracle deck. Okay, so those are your 3 piles. Just go for the one that feels right. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, you might have messages in more than one pile. And of course, you know, you can listen to as many piles as you like. But otherwise, I'll see you really soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pal number 1, welcome back to your reading. So today we are looking at your crush. How are they currently feeling about you? What are they thinking? How are they viewing you? We're going to be looking at all of that. And you have chosen to come into the reading under this card, which is a card that says open your heart. And underneath it says love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Ooh. Okay, so let's see how that transpires. When we get out the rest of your cards, you also came in under the pink agate here. Just going to put our little pink agate there on our red heart so that we can see it. Super duper. So how is everybody? For all of you regular viewers, you'll have noticed that I have changed my name to Nev's Tarot. I just sort of had a little bit of a moment. I've been thinking about it for quite a while actually, but I just thought I wanted to keep it simple and straightforward, and you know, it is my tarot channel, and you know, I just thought, why not just go for Nev's Tarot? So there you go. So I appreciate everybody that liked my post and that you know, made a comment and stuff about that. So thank you very much for that. So let's get straight to it. Just also, as usual, just saying it is a general reading, so just go with, you know, go with that. And just take the messages that, you know, feel right to you. And it's also timeless. So let's start with another couple of oracle cards. So let's ask them for pile number 1. You know, what is their crush's feelings about them currently? How do they see them? How are they thinking about them? For pile number 1, please. I feel like it's that one. Let's go for it. Oh, look, rejoice. Oh. That's positive, isn't it? Okay, so there you go. And you've got a very positive opening card with open your heart. Let's get out one of these cards. How is pile number 1's crush? What are they feeling about pile number 1? How are they seeing them? What are they thinking about them? For pile number 1, please. I feel like it's that one. Let's have a look. So we have Aries, independence, bravery, and passion. So somebody might be an Aries actually in this situation, sun, moon, or rising. Just take that how it resonates. But we're looking at the energy of Aries, aren't we? Which is independence, bravery, passion. Okay. For some of you, we might be looking around about the time of year as well. It might be important for you and your crush, the Aries season. Now, what is the Aries season? It tends to be sort of like is it kind of the end of March to, it's around about the 21st or the 22nd of March to the same sort of time in April. So it's kind of like early April, late March, early April is kind of like, to mid-April is kind of like Aries season. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's important for you and your crush. Maybe it's the first time you met. Maybe, like I say, one of you have a birthday in that season, or you have a sign in that season, or something significant happened during that kind of early springtime. I don't know. It's just, I'm just putting it out there. But let's get out some. But it does have the air of spring, doesn't it? Which is something new, beginning, things beginning. Excuse me, things beginning to grow. That's what happens in spring. Things start to bud and to grow. And I must admit, you have that kind of energy here, don't you? Where your crush wanting to open their heart, maybe, let love in, feeling really happy, feeling really hopeful. Spring brings a sense of hope, doesn't it? Of new life, something like that, or of life beginning. But let's ask, so how is pile number one's crush currently feeling about pile number one? What are they thinking about them? How are they seeing them? So we've got the Magician. Oh yeah, that really goes with it. Wow, the Sun. I've got these two here. The King of Wands and the Tower. Oh, okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so your crush definitely likes you a lot, I would say here, for sure. I mean, the Magician is all about creating something, bringing something to life, yeah, manifesting something. And I feel there's a strong energy here with your crush somehow not only feeling very positive about you and feeling very happy when they think about you, because I think there's a lot of happiness in when they think about you, how they feel about you. I think they think there's a huge amount of potential for you and them, for sure. But there's something also about, and also a huge amount of desire, because the King of Wands is someone who is a bit like, actually, because Wands is a fire sign, right? Wands relate to fire signs. So this card in itself relates to Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So it has that fire, that passion that we saw in the Aries card. But there's a huge amount of intense desire, I think, where your crush is concerned. They really find you very attractive. I feel like they want to impress you with the King of Wands here, because the King of Wands is a king who, you know when the King of Wands is in the room. So I feel like maybe they like to get your attention, or maybe they want your attention, or maybe they want to stand out to you. Maybe they feel you stand out as well with the King of Wands here. You shine with the Sun here, because we've got the Sun and the King of Wands right next to each other. So maybe they're thinking you as a personality, as a person, as an individual shine to them. You make them feel very happy. But they may want, I feel there's something about this person, I think, wanting things to be open, out in the open somehow, or wanting things to, wanting to let it in, if you know what I mean, wanting to be happy about it, wanting to maybe acknowledge it, wanting it to be seen, right? Because at the moment, with the Knight of Pentacles, they may be thinking that things are a little bit slow where you and them are concerned. So things aren't really moving that quickly. Things, maybe this is like a work connection. What's underneath that? Yeah, the Queen of Cups here. So the Queen of Cups is somebody who's very loving, very caring, very nurturing. But it might be that they're having, because of the situations, because it was underneath this card, they're having to kind of hide how they're really feeling, hide their true feelings, because the situation maybe between you and them is not appropriate right now, or it hasn't been appropriate up until now to say how they're feeling. But I feel like they want to somehow bring things out, to move it on from the kind of slow plodding along, or a sort of conventional, maybe you're in a conventional space. There's something about them feeling like, let's open ourselves up to this situation. Let's open ourselves up to our feelings. I want to open myself up to part number one, and be happy in that, because I have deep feelings, deep sort of hidden feelings, right? Hidden feelings for pile number one. And I think that they have deep feelings for me. So I think this person feels or knows that you also like them, right? Now the Tower card, I'm just going to wait for a clarification on that, because I just want to be sure about that one before I say anything. But in terms of other zodiac signs, what have we got here? Well, we've got Leo energy. We've got a lot of fire. We've got all the fire signs here, right? And we've also got, funnily enough, we've got all the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, and all the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. So the only ones we don't have here are the air signs, I guess, at the moment. But let's get out another one of these cards. So what are their thoughts? What are their current thoughts? How are they feeling? You know, what's their feelings about pile number 1 right now? How are they seeing them? Accept compliments. Ooh, so they might feel, they might want to compliment you. Maybe they see you as somebody who's a bit shy, or maybe they see you as somebody who they've tried to give a compliment to, but you've maybe not because you don't want to accept it, but maybe they think it's because you don't feel worthy of that or something like that. But they want to compliment you. They want to recognise you for being somebody, you know, worthy of compliments. And it's something also about you wanting to kind of move a little bit closer to you. So maybe giving you a compliment, saying something nice as a way in, right? As a way in towards you somehow. Because you are calling them. This is reminding me of a siren. You're calling them in somehow. They're very attractive to you, I would say. Let's have one of these. Let's see. So how are they thinking about pile number 1? How are they feeling? How do they see them? How do they see pile number 1? Let go. Interesting. So let go. Do you know, in the context of all these cards, I'm feeling like there's something about let go of the control around this situation. We've also got this, like, it reminds me of again, the symbol of peace, you know, an offering of peace, like an offer. So letting go of maybe the, and that might be why we've got the Tower, letting go of the restrictions, the constraints in this situation, doing something unexpected, and coming forwards with some sort of offer in some way. You know, let's let go of everything that's holding us back, kind of thing. Let's let go and be free. Let's let go and be, you know, let's let go and just acknowledge how we feel. Something like that. Let's have one of these ones as well. So how is pile number 1's crush feeling? Oh. The Door of Mystery. Yeah, you might be a little bit of a mystery. Look, we've got secret, unknown, enigma, suspense, intrigue. There's something about you that's very, very, very mysterious. Maybe, you know, and that's might be why we've got this energy of let's open it out, let's be seen, let's acknowledge it, let's move it forward. Because at the moment it's like a mystery. It's I don't know. Maybe I don't fully know how you're feeling, or you know, there's a lot of intrigue about us. It's the unknown, isn't it? It's the unknown. You're the unknown, really. So you are that door of mystery, that unknown, but so alluring, really. This person is so drawn in, really. Let's get out these cards here. So how is pile number 1's crush feeling? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the High Priestess. Again, a lot of secrecy. We've got the 10 of Swords, and we've got the 8 of Wands, and we've got the 3 of Swords. Oh, maybe at the moment with the 3 of Swords, I feel like maybe your crush is just feeling a little bit. I mean, the 3 of Swords sort of indicates pain and heartache, really. I feel like they're at that point maybe where you know, the thing of not being able to connect with you on an intimate level, or not being able to get to know you, or not being able to acknowledge you, or be with you, or tell you how they feel, is actually causing them some frustration and some distress, right? I mean, it could be that some of you have had some kind of history with your crush here. That might be what's happened. Maybe there's been some connection before with the Tower. Maybe something fell before, right? I don't know. You know, this is a crush reading, but there could have been some kind of history, something like that. I don't know. I mean, what would be an example of that? Maybe, I don't know, you liked someone, and I don't know, they were in your social circle, or they were in your work environment, and then suddenly that situation changed, i.e. you moved away from that circle of friends, or you moved away from that job, and you lost touch with your crush, for example. So something ended quite sudden, maybe quite suddenly. And so this person is in a little bit of pain about that, or they have a lot of regret about that, or they're not happy with the way things ended because they still really like you. So something like that, right? So maybe something was let go of, right? So now, and we've got the Ten of Swords here, which is also this sort of sense of something ending, but a new beginning. So it could be for some of you that this person is looking for some kind of new chance with you, or new opportunity with you, or new beginning with you. Because with the Ten of Swords, there's always a little bit of light. There's always hope. There's always spring on the horizon, right? So I feel like with the Ten of Swords, that's probably what that's saying here. And the Wheel is about, you know, I want things to change. I want the fortune of this connection to change. I want it to move from maybe being down to being up, because the wheel goes around, doesn't it? You know, things are up, things are down. But I feel like this person, they're looking for the situation to change. They're looking for good fortune in this situation, a good opportunity. And maybe with the High Priestess, you know, you're very mysterious. There's a lot of secrets in this situation. There's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of mystery. And all of that is causing this person a little bit of, a little bit of pain, a little bit of unhappiness, because they want to be open. They want to connect with you. They want to, literally let the energy of love in. So there's big energy around this person saying, let's get rid of all the mystery, let's get rid of all the secrecy. I'm not interested in that anymore. I'm not interested in things being slow. I want things to move. I want things to start moving with the wheel, right? I want things to start moving between us. I want to manifest something with you. And the Eight of Wands is a card of speed. It's a card of, you know, moving towards your goal. So I feel there's a big energy with your crush of maybe doing something unexpected and making a move, right? Making a move towards you with the Eight of Wands here, because that's about moving towards something with purpose and focus and at speed. So I would say this person is going to move towards you. It's going to come towards you quite quickly, actually, with some kind of with the accepting compliments, maybe some kind of move. Maybe that's in the form of a comment, maybe that's in the form of a message, maybe that's in the form of them just beginning to talk to you a bit more, or to acknowledge you a bit more, or some kind of move which indicates that they want to take it out of something that is secret or hidden or stuck or unacknowledged, to move towards something that is paving the way for you and them to connect in a romantic way. That's kind of what I'm saying. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And I would say that they want to do that quite quickly, or begin to do that quite quickly. So it could be subtle with the accepting compliments. It doesn't have to be like they're going to message you and say, I want to take you out, or anything like that. They might do, but it could be very, very subtle. It's just subtle way changes in their behaviour, in their tone, in what they say, all of that. It could be that. It doesn't have to be anything major, although it might be a phone call or a message or a text or something. But if you're in the work environment, for example, they may still feel that there's, you know, certain things that they have to take it, and, you know, do it subtly. But you'll definitely notice it. It'll be something that you will notice. So what do we have here? So we have the Ten of Swords, which is Gemini, and we also have Sagittarius as well as Libra energy. Let's see if we've got any messages for you, shall we? Do we have any messages for pile number one? Any messages for pile number one here? Let's see. And take these messages as they resonate, because that's how it is with kind of like actual messages. Just take them out, they resonate. Let's see what we've got. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. It might be, I mean, that might be a partner that you and them have. I don't know. That just might be something that's something for you or for them, in terms of, I'm not sure it's necessarily this situation that it pertains to. Maybe it's something around this situation. Deception. Someone who's wearing a mask in this relationship. Now, it's interesting because that comes under the High Priestess. And that, I mean, I don't know if I would call that deception, but that's like, you know, if you like someone, if you've got a crush on them, usually it's secret, isn't it? So you're both wearing masks because both of you are not able to be honest maybe, because of the situation you're in, with how you're feeling, or the situation is too new for you to be able to just be open about how you're feeling. So that's not necessarily, I wouldn't necessarily see that as a negative thing in the context of this reading. Balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. And make the effort. The love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward. Maybe this person doubts that you, I don't know, maybe this person does doubt that you like them somehow, or maybe there's a lack of confidence in them thinking that you kind of like them back, or maybe with the make the effort and this kind of whole energy of wanting to bring it out in the open, there's something about this person maybe having that, like where you got the Three of Swords, questioning, having a lot of thoughts about, you know, does this person like me? Do they like me? They don't seem to be showing it much, or something like that. Or maybe I need to show them more. Maybe I need to give them more. Something like that. I need to make the effort now. Something along those lines. But anyway, pile number one, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell if you want to hear more. But otherwise, have a great day. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, welcome back to your reading. So today we are doing a reading all about your crush, and we're finding out, you know, what are their feelings for you? Also, how are they thinking about you? How are they seeing you? And you chose to come into the reading under this card, which says Tease. And the sentence below says, the energy is fun and light-hearted but uncertain. Okay. And then you also came in under this little pink bead. There we go. All right. So I'm going to put that there on my heart. Oh, is it going to stay there? I don't know. Yeah, super duper. So you can see it. And I was saying in pile number one, for those of you that regularly watch my channel, obviously I've changed my name from Rainbow Tarot UK to Nev's Tarot. I want to thank everybody that just commented on that, the post that I put out, and also, you know, gave me some likes and stuff. And some people liked it, the name change. So thank you for that. I've been thinking, to be honest, I have been thinking about it for a while, because, you know, obviously I've been on YouTube for 3 years now, and I just felt like it was something that needed to change, really. And I wanted to keep it simple. And obviously Nev, or Neveress, is my name, and it is Nev's Tarot, so there you go. So I just thought, let's just keep it simple. So this is my first reading, actually, doing it under the Nev's Tarot title. So yeah, so I'm really pleased about that. But anyway, let's get straight to it. We're going to start off with some oracle cards first, and I'm also, as I do that, I'm just going to remind you, of course, as always, it's a general reading, so, you know, just go with that. And recognise that, you know, not every message is maybe going to resonate with you, and it might be resonating with somebody else. And it's also timeless. But let's ask for pile number two. So let's ask, what, you know, how is their crush actually feeling about them? How are they seeing them? What are they thinking about them? Please, can you give me some guidance on that for pile number two? See what we got here. Spirit with the amethyst. All right, and then we've got, what have we got here? How are they feeling about pile number two? We've got mutable, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Okay, so let's put that there. Just move that up over there. For the minute, and we'll get out some tarot cards. Okay, so, and just to sort of say, the zodiac signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces might mean something to someone here with this mutable card. All right, let's get out some tarot cards on how pile number two's crush is currently feeling. What are their feelings, how are they thinking, how are they viewing pile number two? Right, okay, so we've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, we've got the Six of Cups, oh, okay, and And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Oh, Eight of Cups. Okay. I can see why you've got this card here. And why you've got the Mutable. It feels like, yeah, that you're... it's very different reading to pile number 1, actually. For some reason, you've got the overarching energies being the Eight of Cups, which is like walking away or letting go of something or moving on from something, right? So, yeah, it feels like this person's feelings are... I see where you got the Tease. It's sort of it's kind of uncertain. It's I mean, I know obviously it is a crush reading. For some of you, I don't know, is this somebody from the past? I don't know, because you've got the Six of Cups here and you've got the Eight of Cups. So is your crush someone from the past for you? Is it someone that, I don't know, that walked away or that you walked away from in some context? It doesn't have to be in that you were connected romantically, but maybe there's maybe you were childhood sweethearts, but you knew each other when you were very young with the Six of Cups here. Or you have a long history, or you know them from the past in some way. Maybe you lost touch with the Eight of Cups here, so maybe it's somebody that you lost touch with. Or that you don't have to, it doesn't have to be that you walked out on them, a relationship, because you might not have had a relationship with them, with your crush, but, or you might have done, maybe you're crushing over an ex or something, I don't know, but it seems to me for some of you, it might be somebody from the past or something that you lost touch with or you walked away from, or they walked away from you, or the situation was such that you lost touch. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you were at college together and you lost touch, or maybe you were, I don't know, in school together, or maybe you were in a work situation together, or a social circle when you were youngsters, when you were teenagers or something. Yeah, so it's somebody, I feel like you're somebody that this person still thinks about. So you're definitely somebody that this person still thinks about, and they think about very fondly, or they are thinking about you. If it's not someone from your past or something, this person does think about you very fondly. Maybe you've got a friendship with them, so maybe this is a friend. Somebody that you might have known for a long time, or you feel that there's, or maybe it's just somebody that you feel you've got a strong bond with, and they feel they've got a strong bond with you. So maybe this is kind of an unsaid bond here, but at the moment it's very sort of light-hearted. It's very, you both like each other, but it's, there's nothing serious there. But it feels to me like this person does have feelings here. So maybe the energy is like that because it hasn't been properly acknowledged, but they do have hidden feelings here with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups. Okay, but it doesn't feel real, maybe. Maybe it just doesn't feel real, or it feels like with all this water kind of running through their hands, it's not something they can, maybe they feel they can't catch you, or they can't keep hold of you, or with the Eight of Cups, maybe it's something that they don't feel that they can actually hold on to. So it can only be a bit of fun. It doesn't feel concrete, right? So maybe this person is feeling that, but they actually do have feelings here. And I feel like with the two Queen energies here, they hold you in high regard. Maybe they think you aren't really serious about them, or it's not really something that you'd be that interested in terms of taking it further than a crush. So it just has to be a crush. Maybe you're married, or maybe you're in a connection. Maybe they're in a connection. So it can only have this kind of like flirtatious feel to it, really, because both of you are in serious situations or in serious relationships. Maybe there is, if it's a work situation, maybe this person, there's a difference in your positions, right? So you can only really just flirt and stuff. There's a little bit of flirting going on. But I would say deep down, so that's probably why you got the Spirit, I think deep down this person would like to, or is maybe fantasizes about investing in it, because the Seven of Pentacles is about investment. But maybe they're thinking the current energy is not really, is not really, you know, it's not something that can support that. But they actually feel, I think this person feels for you, but they're feeling like they can't bring that out, either because maybe you wouldn't receive it, or the situation isn't right, or if it's someone from your past, maybe you are both in other relationships now, or you're both settled, or maybe you've got families, children, whatever. So you can only ever kind of flirt with that idea of something that you might have had years ago, or something like that. You know, you can't really, this person is thinking it will be hard to kind of make it happen in real life, but I do fantasize about that. I do think about that. I do wonder how that might be. I would, you know, it'd be great to be able to invest in this connection, but at the moment it can only ever be something flirty and light-hearted sort of thing. There's that kind of energy to it. Anyway, what do we have? So we have, actually I think we have, actually just the earth and water, don't we? So we have Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Those are the star signs that we're seeing. Let's get out some more. Let's get out one of these. So how are they currently feeling about pile number 2? What are their thoughts? How do they see them? Acceptance. Yeah, there's something about accepting the situation, the reality of the situation, but having a lot of fantasies and about that. Yeah, sort of you know, keeping it, you know, keeping those desires of maybe wanting to grow it, or having this kind of attraction, or this maybe deeper feelings to themselves, just accepting kind of the situation for what it is, really, which is something that can only ever be this kind of light-hearted, fun, flirtatious thing, if you know what I mean. But they definitely do hold you in high regard here. They're very attracted to you. I think they find you very classy and also very capable, as well as very nurturing. There's a lot of nurturing in these cards. I feel this person has a lot of nurturing feelings towards you, has a lot of love, but he knows the reality, then that's not really something that they can delve into too much, even though they might fantasize about that. There's definitely that kind of feel to it. So what is pile number 2's person's crush? How do they feel? What are they thinking? Spruce up your nest. Okay, spruce up your nest. It's down the back. No, okay, spruce up your nest. Let's have one more of these ones. Door of intuition, insight, perception, awareness, premonition, instinct. Yeah, I would say on an intuitive level, or an instinctive level, on a spiritual level, this person does feel connected to you, right? There's a lot going on underneath the surface, right? There's a lot of vibes probably going on between you and them. There's maybe a lot of stuff that's unsaid, that's, you know, bubbling away. And this person probably feels that because of the situation, whatever that is probably that's probably how it needs to be, right? So they can have all these fantasies and dreams and whatever, but and feel that pull and feel that connection to you. But on the, you know, it's something that maybe they're thinking they just have to keep to themselves. And there's also something about, so for some of you, where maybe you're in a situation, they're in a situation, maybe it's an old, like I say, it's an old somebody from the past or whatever, it's making them, for some reason, I feel like it's making them think that they need to focus on their home situation, or focus on the relationship. If they're in a relationship, focus on that relationship. Maybe this kind of like attraction to you or what have you has made them realise that they need to put some effort into their relationship, maybe something like that. See what else we've got. So how does pile number 2's crush feel about them? How do they think about them? We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, it's crush energy. Page of Cups is very much crush energy. The Four of Cups. And the Six of Cups again. And the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's a sort of slowness. This Knight of Pentacles is like very, very, very slow. It's not really a lot of action. So this person has a lot of attraction to you, right? But it's kind of like they can't act on that. That's what I'm picking up here. This person can't really act on that for whatever reason, or they don't feel that they can act on that now. Maybe because of all the things that I've just said, really. Because the Page of Cups is that crush energy. It's that fun crush energy. It's like, oh, I really fancy this person. I really like this person. But it's not too serious, because the Page of Cups is like, you know, the beginning of all the court cards, right? So what I would say is, in terms of action, right, it's not, this person isn't going to do anything more than maybe have a little flirt with you, or have a little, say something nice to you. So you know, there's like small indications that they like you, that they fancy you, but they're stuck, right? There's a sense of stuckness with the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords. There is a sense of stuckness to that. They can't move beyond that. And I think it's probably because maybe there's been too much water under the bridge. With the Six of Cups here, maybe you're both involved with other people. Maybe the situation isn't right. Maybe they feel, because the Six of Cups is also about nostalgia, having a lot of nostalgia. So maybe they're thinking they've got a lot of nostalgia about this situation. Maybe they're looking at it through rose-coloured glasses. And it needs to stay in that kind of fantasy mode, really, rather than actually doing anything concrete about it. Because, the energy is, I just need to keep this light, because I do have emotion. Yeah, I do have feelings for this person, but I can't, you know, I've got to let, maybe they're feeling that I've got to let it go. I've got to let them go somehow, because actually, I've got something going on, really. I've got something stable. I've got something solid, and really, I should be putting my attention and my focus into that. You know, Six of Cups, I'm involved. It could be you could read that as I'm involved. So I feel an attraction to you. I'm drawn to you. Look at this Knight of Pentacles. I'm so drawn to you. Right, I feel your I feel your attractiveness. I like you. I'm interested in you. But a knight is honourable, right? But I've got honour. I've got duties. I've got responsibilities, and I'm going to honour those, right? And that is why it's you've got the Tease card, which is, you know, we can have a little flirt. It's harmless, you know. It's a bit of harmlessness, but I'm not going to do anything to sabotage what I might be involved in, or what you might be involved in, and let's just enjoy it as something very light, really, because that's kind of what I feel we've got here. So in terms of zodiac signs, we've got all of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got Gemini. We've got Cancer, and we've also got Scorpio. Let's have a couple of message cards. See if that. Take these as they resonate. I don't always take these word for word, really. Just take them how they resonate. So let's see what messages have we got. Pile number 2. Twin flame. This person is your mirror soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. That's interesting, because we do have the Six of Cups. So I feel like, obviously with a twin flame journey, though, that's always sometimes a little bit complicated, isn't it? Because there's a lot of you that run a chaser energy. It's not always stable. Unless the two people are very involved, have evolved, then there can be a lot of that going on, really. But maybe it feels safe. Maybe you feel that pull. Maybe this person feels that pull. But at the moment, it's and that would be very much like the twin, you know, it's uncertain, it's unclear, it's not stable, if you know what I mean. Reaching your goal. Everything you want for this connection will manifest in the near future. Interesting. Let's see what this one says. Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. And then we have gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. So take those messages as they resonate with you. You know your own particular story. But that has been your reading, pile number 2. I hope you've liked it. If you have, then please do hit the thumbs up, the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell if you want to hear more or if you want to follow me. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome back to your reading. So today we are doing a crush reading, and we're looking at what your crush is currently feeling about you, what they're thinking, how they're seeing you, how they're viewing you, that kind of thing. And you came into the reading under this card, which is the reaching out card, and it says underneath, expect a call or text from your person of interest. Ooh, okay, there we go, plus the pink Howlite. Okay, let's put that there. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I was saying in the previous 2 parts, if you are somebody that has watched my channel before under the name of Rainbow Tarot UK, then obviously this is my first reading that I'm doing under my new name, which is Nev's Tarot. And I was saying before, it's just something that I've been thinking about for quite a while actually. I just thought I'm just going to bite the bullet and change my name because I just feel like it's a bit more reflective of me. It's very simple. I wanted to keep it simple. Nevress is my name, or Nev. I always get called Nev by my friends. So I just thought I'd call it Nev's Tarot. And yeah, I hope you like it. I'm very thankful for the people that commented and the people that liked my post, which I put out. I'm always appreciative of people that, you know, acknowledge the post that I put out. So thank you for that. But yeah, I just thought, you know, let's go for it. So here I am, Nev's Tarot. But anyway, we're doing a reading today. It's general, so please just take the messages that resonate, and it's timeless. So whenever you find it, it should be pertinent, hopefully, to you. So let's get out some oracle cards for pile number 3 on how their crush is currently feeling. What are they thinking about, pile number 3, currently? How are they viewing them? Please, can you make it clear to me? So we have reaching out, and then we have eternal. Oh my goodness. Wasn't there a song, Eternal Flame? Who did that song, Eternal Flame? God, that was years ago, wasn't it? Am I imagining that? Yeah, if you know there's a song called Eternal Flame, put it in the comments, because that is coming to my mind. Maybe that's relevant to someone, I don't know. It seems like it was quite a while ago, many years ago, Eternal Flame. Eternal Flame. Is that how it goes? I can't remember. I'm not going to inflict my singing on anyone here, because I do not have a very tuneful voice. But anyway, we've got Eternal. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. So, how is pile number 3's crush seeing them? What are they thinking about them? How are they feeling about pile number 3? Let us see. Right, what have we got here? Oh, house 3. Early learning, childhood, relations, the rational mind, and communication. We did have reaching out, so maybe this person is wanting to communicate with you or thinking about communicating with you. Maybe with the early learning and childhood relations, this is someone from your past or someone that you knew. Maybe somebody you had a bit of a crush on when you were younger, or somebody that you knew when you were younger. Maybe you both work with kids or something. Or you both work in that industry. So maybe it's a work crush, but you both work with children. Maybe you're teachers. Maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you're you work with children in health, or in education, or in childcare, or something like that. That's how you know each other, possibly. It just might be for someone. Let's get out the tarot. So let's see. How are they currently feeling about part number 3. We have the Queen of Cups. That's dropped out there. She's come out in every single reading. How is pile number 3's currently feeling about pile number 3? King of Wands, King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Wow. Ooh, look at all these people. All these court cards. So it might be that you're in a situation whereby, I don't know, maybe this is a crush within a group setting of some kind. So maybe you know them within a work group, or you know them within a university group, or you know them within a social group of some kind, or a friendship group, or something like that, right? Because there might be a lot of people around this situation, or around you and them. But I would say with all this King and Queen energy, this person really kind of has you high up on a bit of a pedestal, actually. I feel like this person might really revere and respect you and like you a lot, and feel like you've got a lot of qualities, a lot to offer. So they may feel, with the King and the Queen of Cups here, that you're very, very, very emotionally very mature. You're very emotionally very kind, very caring, very nurturing, very loving. You are, they may feel a strong kind of psychic pull to you. They may feel like you and them have got a strong connection somehow. But the Page of Cups tells me that they do very much have a crush energy towards you. So they are attracted towards you for sure. Because the Page of Cups is the ultimate kind of crush card. So I'll say this person, it's also a card of reaching out, really, with some sort of message here. Some kind of message of, can be a message of love, or not necessarily love, but an invitation of some kind. So we do have the reaching out. So they might be wanting to be thinking of messaging you, or wanting to message you. At the moment, the situation is slow, right? There's not a lot of movement happening with it, because we've got the Knight of Pentacles here, because that's slow movement. So they might think it's a little bit slow. But with the King of Wands, there's a huge amount of desire. I feel like this person is very attracted to you. For sure. Yeah, but we definitely have all these people around this situation. So I definitely feel like you and your crush are in this kind of group setup somehow. They may feel like they've got competition for your affections, right? So maybe they feel like there's a lot of competition for you. Or they have to stand out, right? They have to stand out. They want to stand out to get your attention. So maybe in this group, they see you as somebody that is, because I notice this is apart from this energy here, this is the kind of main female energy or feminine energy here. So maybe they feel you've got a lot of admirers, or a lot of people like you. So if you're in this group situation, maybe they feel like you are admired by a lot of other people. And they therefore want to make sure that you know that they like them. So they're thinking about reaching out and letting you know. Okay. Because they might be feeling that if they don't do that, they might lose it. They might lose their opportunity. Right, so currently it's slow. The energy is slow. What's underneath that? And then we've got the moon here. So it might be that things are, well, obviously if it's a crush, things are secret, they're hidden. There's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of mystery to it. But there's something very alluring about the whole situation. There might be a little bit of confusion. Maybe, obviously, there probably is confusion. In most crush situations, there is, isn't there? Because you're sitting there thinking, "Oh, do they like me? Don't they like me?" And if the other person does like you, they're thinking, "Well, does she like me? Doesn't she like me?" Or whatever it doesn't have to be a she or a he, but whoever you're thinking of, is what I'm saying. So there's bound to be a lot of hidden stuff, a lot of stuff going under the surface. So maybe there's all this kind of, if you're in this group situation, there's all this kind of dynamics going on underneath the surface. But this person is definitely feeling like, I feel like they want to reach out. They want to make something known, really, to you, right? And we've got communication. So we've got communication, reaching out, and we've got the Page of Cups, which is about them saying something or doing something or making a move. Now, it could be that they want to make a move, but they want to do it very slowly, because that is the Knight of Pentacles. It's a really, really, really slow energy here. But they've got a lot of feelings here. You know, I feel like they've got a lot of feelings and a lot of attraction. Okay, so what have we got? So obviously, I think here we've got all of the star signs apart from the air signs. So we've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So let's get out some more oracle cards on how is pile number 3's crush feeling, what are they thinking about pile number 3, how do they view them? Shame. Interesting. So what's going on there? Shame. Maybe there's been some tears around this situation. Maybe they're embarrassed about something. Maybe they feel bad about something. I don't know. Let's have a look. Maybe they think you do. So how are they feeling about pile number 3? How are they thinking about them? How are they viewing them? Compassion for all. Okay, so maybe they comes next to the shame here. Maybe something's happened and they really feel for you, or they are want to show you compassion. They want to show you love. They want to care, show you a lot of care with the King and the Queen of Cups. Maybe in the reaching out, it's got something to do with that. Maybe that's a move for them in some way, coming forwards. Maybe, because the Page of Cups can be an apology. So maybe something's happened and they want to apologise for something, or you know, say something nice to you, or build you up in some way, or give you back confidence, or be kind. I think there's something about being kind as well. So one more. So, how is pile number 3's crush? Are you in pile number 3? What are their feelings for pile number 3? How are they thinking about pile number 3? Daughter of Miracles, wonder, phenomenon, marvel, blessing, extraordinary, divine. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got in terms of tarot. So for pile number 3, how is their crush currently feeling about them? What are they thinking of them? We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Five of Cups. And we've got the Nine of Cups. Something might have happened here with your crush situation. There might have been some kind of sadness in this situation. We've got the shame, and we've got the Five of Cups, which is about disappointment. Five of Cups is about disappointment. It's about unhappiness. It's about, you know, feeling a bit sad, right? So maybe there's been something that's gone on in this situation. I don't know what. Which has caused some sort of sadness. Either they're thinking that you feel sad, or that they feel sad, or maybe some event has happened, misunderstanding, something like that has caused these two cards here. Because we also have the Two of Swords, which is a sense of being stuck, of not being sure about how things are going to go, things being uncertain. And the Four of Pentacles is also about being a little bit holding on, actually. So I feel like there might have something might have happened here, and this person is definitely wanting to hold on to this situation, right? They're wanting to hold on to this situation with the Four of Pentacles. Keep gathering it, keep amassing it, keep going for it, and overcome this sense of sadness or disappointment or stuckness in whatever way that is relevant to you. So you'll know how that resonates with you. So something's gone down here, maybe, or this person feels a sense of stuckness the way things are at the moment, feels that maybe they just feel a sense of disappointment that they haven't been able to have access to you, or that you're not, that it's a mystery that you're not able to, they can't get to you. Because sometimes if you really like someone, and for whatever reason, you can't let them know that, or you can't share that, it can make you feel upset, can't it? Because it might be that the situation is such that they're not able to reveal that or whatever, so they feel disappointed. You feel disappointed, or you feel like sad about that. But the Nine of Cups says that you are a massive wish fulfillment for this person. The Nine of Cups is, yeah, look, there's real attraction here. There's real devotion. There's a real desire to let you know that as well. I think now, I think this person wants to let you know. They want to, and maybe with the Daughter of Miracles, they kind of want to go through that situation. It might feel like a bit of a miracle to be able to actually reveal that to you, to actually let you know. But the Nine of Cups is this massive wish fulfillment, and I feel this person really thinks that you would be, that to be with you would make them really, really, really happy. I feel this person feels a little bit more for you than a crush, if I'm honest. Because although you do have the crush card, you have all these other cards here, and you have this Nine of Cups. So I think and you've got the Eternal card, and so it's a little bit more than a crush energy. I feel this person is really attracted to you, and they would like to have a relationship with you. And the Ace of Pentacles is they would like to start something with you. And I think and look at this woman, she's just peeking into the box here. She's just starting to open that treasure box, right? And that is what I think this person is doing. By reaching out, they are beginning the process of trying to start something with you, right? They want to open because they think that that's going to give them a lot of treasure with the Nine of Cups here. They think it's going to give them all their dreams and wishes to be with you, right? So I think this person is definitely wanting to reach out, but they may not do it, because this person is doing it very carefully and slowly. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles. So they may not do it quickly. It may be still quite a slow process, but they're definitely going to come towards you tentatively, I would say, with, wanting to begin something with you, or wanting to, wanting to tell you how they feel, I would say, for sure. So what have we got here? So we've got Scorpio energy, we've also got Pisces energy, we've got Capricorn energy, and we've got Libra energy. So let's get out some message cards. So just take the message cards, I don't take it all word for word. Try to look at it as well in the context of the tarot cards that have come out. And messages might resonate with you in certain ways, really. They say for pile number 3, and how their crush is feeling, what they're thinking, how they're viewing. Make the effort. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward. Okay. What else have we got? Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. Then we have past lives. You've known this person before. It's a soulmate from a past lifetime. Okay, wow. And then you are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. So there you are, pile number 3. That has been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, do please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to hear more. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.